as they start to circle around, they get to a point where there's a direct line between the opponent and your heel, and now you don't have to really do this big turn anymore. You can just from here, just send it out and teach them not to try to flank you. I'm Thomas, the Hapkido instructor here at FAC. I'm going to do a little session on the heel kicks, the heel kick seminar. So first off, I'm going to teach the side kick. Of course, you have in front of you a front kick, and then beside you a side kick is how it goes. So you're going to be fighting this one and generally send it from the bladed stance, or somehow during the motion you get into a side position. And what you want to do is get that little chambering, and from here dropping so that the heel and the hip are together. You're basically using the body and all the weight of the body to send the energy. Okay, and then from the side kick, we have the turning side kick. So the turning side kick is a great one because of the that extra coiling aspect that happens with the body. And if you do stand bladed, you really want it, because otherwise people could sneak behind you, and it's just a great lesson in teaching your opponent not to do that, because it's very powerful. You're really using the glute muscles and the whole body to hit with. But to make it happen, because there is that aspect of anytime you turn your back to your opponent, it's a risk, so you need to make sure you got the reward to make it worthwhile. So first things first, you have to be really good at it in order to want to do it, so practice. Second, to get good at it, turn the whole side together. The shoulder and the heel turn so they're pointing down that line. Then turn so you see where you're going, and then from there, just a little hop. Kind of like, I describe it like similar to doing a hip check in hockey. So let me see which side would we do to make it. So we're here, turning, hop. Okay, and so let's show it with the pad. So first thing, we're fighting. I want to throw a side kick. Side kick is really good distance control, really applicable for that low kick kind of to the thigh or to sneak up to the gut. Another great application for this one is a roundhouse that misses, and then you can throw a side kick. So those are ways to do it. I'll just send it from the back for this demo. So up, you kind of want to get that chamber. I'm going to exaggerate it for now. This is great for learning the kicks, learning the mechanics of it. And then later on, as you practice, you just want to make it so it looks, less extreme like this, but this kind of coiling aspect is still going to be there. In and then through, right? So you should be able to send your weight in, and it should have that impact, right? The impact's an important thing. With hopping down, letting the weight land as you hit gives a good amount of power. And then the turning side kick, same thing as I was showing, turning the shoulder and the heel together, turning till I see it's creating a nice coil, a little bit of chambering, and then a hop, right? So you practice that way till you get to the point where you've got really good posture, good balance. You're not falling over while you do it. And from there, you should still be able to do a kick. Once you have that, you can upgrade to just from here, turning and kicking in one shot, right? Again, this kick has lots of applications as far as like where you kick, the angles you kick, but just start there at the basics and try to get that connection of the body movement and the strike happening together, and you should be good to go. Okay, so I'm going to show a couple drills for that I find are good for application for the turning side kick. What's quite common when you square off in fighting is we kind of get into this kind of circling aspect. So one person starts circling that way, and if you go around, and likewise the other person starts circling. So a great use of the turning side kick is as they start to circle around, they get to a point where there's a direct line between the opponent and your heel, and now you don't have to really do this big turn anymore. You can just from here, just send it out and teach them not to try to flank you. So I think that drill works really well. You get a good partner and you you move around, then you plant for a second, they take one more step, and you just get used to that being your timing to send it. And one more drill I love is the kind of lead and follow stuff. So I'm gonna get used to just stepping in, peppering a bit with striking, a couple hits, come back, and then as the person follows me in, I'm gonna stop them, right? So I'm gonna step forward, pop, pop, coming in, and then as they come forward, you just send that turning side kick, and I think it's a great lesson to that person not to think that that's a free lunch for them, all right? So I hope you found that useful. Jump onto the comment section and let me know what you think, good or bad. If you really liked it, come by on Mondays. We got my Hapkido class, I can teach you some more. If you thought it was stupid, come by on Fridays. We got Fight Fridays and we can fight it out. Thank you very much. Okay.
Awesome. Love that.
Stupid. I love it.